Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott, and today's shave, we're pulling out the fancy schmancy equipment. So yes, we've got the good equipment today. So let's get started with that. Soap of the day will be an Areana and Evans. This is the, bear with me, I'm trying to read this without my glasses on. Let me take care of that. This is the Peach and Cognac scent on this soap. It is their Kaizen 2E base, which is an animal. It does have animal product in it. In fact, it's got three. It's got beef tallow, goat milk, and emu oil in it. So those are the animal fats in this soap here, and a bunch of other stuff we'll get to in a second. But first, I want to show you this exquisite razor, my most expensive razor. This is the Wolfman WR2 rather. Sorry, let me see if I can show you that. You should be able to see the WR2 right there, and it says Wolfman right there. Fully stainless steel CNC machined razor. That Bishop style handle, which is my personal favorite style of handle. It's a variant of that, and it works very well. It's got these little steps at the bottom too for going against the grain. Really enjoy this razor. Let's take it apart just so you see what it, because it's a little different. It is a little different in the head. It's a 3-piece razor, but it's a little different. Take that handle off, and yes, there is a gasket there. So let me do this upside down so I don't drop the gasket. That razor, and it's got a little cupping there too. It stands by itself real easy. Always enjoy that in a razor handle when it can stand by themselves, just especially for drying them out really after washing them off. Little gasket that I put on myself. It didn't come with that. I put it on there. There is a recess for that. So do I really need the gasket? Not really per se, but I do just because it was an expensive razor. Okay, well, now the base plate. Let me show you how this comes out. So here's the base plate, and notice see, so it holds in the corners. It holds the blade in the corners, like some of the old Gillette style, that style in the corner hold, and with a pin in the middle. And yes, that's my Gillette Silver Blue blade. Fancy razor. It's gonna get my favorite blade in there. So put that back on there. I just wanted you to see that. So just a little bit different. Handle back on. Snug it down. There is a little exposure, and I've busted their chops on that before too. There is some blade exposure, and it's a little bit. It's not huge, but on a $400 razor, I like there to be none. And that's just me. So let's see here. So that's but it's got some nice dot to it. The knurling is nice right there. It's nice because it's like grippy, but not so much that it's like sharp, and it's not uncomfortable. But it's enough there, enough aggressiveness to it, so you know it's not really going to be slipping on your hands anytime soon. So that, and of course, now we're also going to use my favorite brush. Take that out of the milk glass cup. 2 shakes and a squeeze. Just there we go. Bobby Moffett over at Sawdust Creations created this, and it's one of his. To me, as a customer, it's like this. To me, is what he's known for. Is you get the wood and the acrylic combined together and turned on a lathe and all that. Just very nice. The knot is a badger. It's called the Manchurian knot. And really like this knot. I mean, as far as it's my favorite badger that I've ever used so far, this knot. So if I was to put this in, get this, buy a new razor or a new brush or something, I would probably want a Manchurian knot in it for whatever handle that would be in. I'm kind of, one of the projects I'd like to do is if I can find it on eBay, I want to find like one of those old Ever-Ready handles, what have you, and then buy the knot separately and put that together myself. That's kind of like a project that I would like to do. Rehab the plastic handle and all that, polish it down. I have the stuff to do that, but so that's down the road some. But really like this. I'm just going to toss that in the warm sink water there for a minute because I've got my soap. I dumped some of the water out. I've already squished it, and it's truthfully the soap in the little sample, but the soap it's more cream. It's very much a cream. This could come out of a tube real easy, but it's very soft, easy to put in there. Let me put a little bit of water back in there. I was blooming it on top inside the bowl here. So now that I've warmed up my brush, this has been soaking in that milk glass jar you saw there, or the cup, for probably a good 10 minutes. Just because I was doing other things. There we go, 2 shakes and a squeeze. Always start that, 2 shakes and a squeeze. Synthetic, animal here, it doesn't matter, 2 shakes and a squeeze. That's what I do. And now, of course, you just saw me put like 1 little serving of extra water in there. And we're going to start. I want you to see my creating the lather today. So 250 swirls, however it comes out, is how it comes out after 250 swirls. But that should be ample. So let's try that. We start flat. Okay, that's 50. That's 50 right there. Now, Areana and Evans soaps are known to be a little on the thirsty side. So I've just done one. This is looking like it's starting to think about it. It's kind of too early to tell, but I'm going to put another bit of soap in or water in there. So I'm going to take my hand, dip it in the water, and just drip it off the fingers. That's all you do. That's enough at a time. You only add a little bit at a time. 50 more swirls. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, that's 50 more. Yeah, it's building the brush quite a bit. That knot is dense. So it's building the brush. It's starting to think about it here. You know, it's looking, but it's not drippy here at all. That I'm not seeing any residue drippiness, so I'm gonna add some more water. Third application of water. Usually don't go that much, but it's an Areana and Evans. Let's try. Now, I've already done 100 swirls clockwise. After that, I switched counterclockwise. Do you need to do that as a technical reason? No. It's more comfortable. That's why I do it. Okay, it's another 50. And it's looking a little dampish there too, but a few more swirls and that'll thicken up some more too, I can tell. Just look at this. See how glossy it is? I don't know if you can see with the light. I'm angling it so the light will catch it better. I've got a little bit of lighting. I could probably use a little bit more. But there's that. So we were 150 swirls in and we need 100 more. So let's do another 50 counterclockwise. Okay, that's building good. Look at that. That's building really good. And then see, not lots and lots of volume in the bowl, but I don't care. I could keep going to this and make it do that, but no, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a shave. So I'm 200 in, 50 more. Can I stop now and go? Yes, but I always go 250. So yeah, 50 more. There we go. That is it. Just gonna mashing it down in the bowl a little bit. There we go. Plenty of soap. I have washed my face, but I've been jabber-jawing for a couple of minutes. It's drying off, so just dampening the face. It's already washed. Don't need the glasses to shave, so here we go. Alrighty. Oh, the scent off that. Wow. Well, now let me read you that part. Well, let me just get some lather on here, then I'll read you the scent profile. That is stronger than most. That's probably more like a 5 or a 6 strength-wise. I'm really getting a preponderance of that scent, that peach scent. With a little edginess to it. Must be the cognac's, the edginess to it. Oh yeah, it's nice and creamy going on there. Nice. And this, the tips on this thing are so soft. Very soft brush. Okay, glasses back on for just a second here. Probably get a little soap on them, that's okay. Okay, this soap on Maggard's website, because that's where I got the samples. The full 4-ounce puck is $19.95. So in that good middle of the road range there, nice solid price-wise. Tends to be the soaps that my personal favorites are more in that $20 to $23 range. It's kind of where they kind of hover in there. Let's see here. It is the Kaizen 2E base I told you about. They called it a gourmand scent. And my wife was saying, because I asked her, what's gourmand? And she said, it's like gourmet, but in a person. So it's like, okay. So fancy schmancy soap. All right, the scent profile is bergamot, lemon, 2 different peach scents, notes they called it, orange blossom, cognac, tobacco absolute, mimosa, leather, vanilla, dried fruit, baked musk, whatever that is, sandalwood, and Himalayan cedar. That's the scent profile. Of course, I said it had the beef tallow, goat milk and emu oil in it. So I like it when there's at least 2 animal oils in there. I really like that. So this one has 3. And of course, emu oil, if you recognize that, if you're at all older, you recognize that for your sore joints. So I'm just curious what it does for the soap, but okay. So pass 1 is with the grain. And see how I'm holding that? Just kind of pinching it. That's the balance point too. I don't know. There we go. See, yeah, that's the balance point. So yeah, they've got the grip at a balance point. So well engineered, well thought out razor. And again, this is a razor that you can adjust aggressiveness with it depending on what blade you put in it. To me, this Gillette Silver Blue is the aggressive side of medium. We'll put that so it's on the more aggressive side of that medium range. That's the way I think this falls in very nicely. But so it's a comfortable, smooth blade for me. There we go. Under the nose. And for me, being a sensitive spot under the nose, it's very smooth. I'm just very appreciative how smooth this is under my nose. Here we go. That's when it's done. That scent is just wonderful. Really like this. And I just ordered yesterday, day before, from Meggards. I just ordered another bunch of samples as well and they're all more woodsy, outdoorsy, more what I consider I call them my winter scents. Get more in the woodsiness instead of the sweetness and all that. Getting away from the fruitiness. Although I still like, get occasional fruitiness in the wintertime as well. You're not restricted to do that, of course, at all. It's just the way I do it. It's the way I change up my scent profiles for seasons and just having fun with it. That's all. That's all it is. Okay, pass 2 is across the grain. Now here's where I like this razor too. Under the nose right here where I'm kind of coming at it. Because there's a thick wiry whiskers under my nose here. So this razor is mild enough, the razor itself, even with that more aggressive blade in it, that it's smooth and comfortable. And yes, I have to take a few more strokes at it because it's not so aggressive. But then again, it's comfortable that way too. So it's a trade-off. So I've got more comfort. This is a razor that I can shave every day with. So it's not restricted to every other day. So yes, I have some razors that are a little more aggressive that, yeah, I would only shave every other day because they're just too much to do daily. And to be comfortable and enjoy it. And it's the key, it's got to be enjoyable. But as an every other day razor, they're enjoyable. And I was pushing this up too. I was trying to see how I felt the edge, that where it sticks out a little bit protruding. I was trying to see how is that? Does it feel like it's going to get me? And I felt a little bit of a scratch, just a little bit, but I like some razors where they really jets out there, and I've been sliced and bled and everything else from them. So that I don't appreciate so much when they're really sticking out too much. A little bit's okay. And I've noticed on some of the razors you get too, like I think who does it? Went out of Canada, the bronze one there. What is that? Can't think of it. But they have like little cutouts, so it's like the blade doesn't really stick out beyond the base plate per se, but it's got that little cutout so you can get it, so that way you can easier to take it off off when you're done with it and all that. So I thought that was a unique way of handling that. So I thought that was cool. There we go. Plenty of soap. Really enjoying this scent. Wow. And the peach part is sweet, but it's got that, you know, that cognac and the leather and the other stuff that like tone it down a bit. So it's a nice combination. I like that. I do like the way that Areana Evans does that. The way Pete Chikalis, the owner of the company, does his blending. So yeah, very nice. I'm really liking this. And truthfully, I think it's probably one of the stronger scents from him that I can remember. Okay, that. There we go. There. And then even this part, third pass against the grain, usually the roughest pass. I'm feeling the smoothness of this razor with the weight and the way the blade is angled and all that, and the exposure. It's like, yeah, comfortable. So as far as comfortable razors that I own, this is definitely a top 5. Definitely top 5. Yeah, there's a couple of spots, just a couple of, yeah. It's like the efficiency is there, so it's like I could probably stop now if I wanted to, but I just want to really smooth it out. So I'm just gonna put a little water there, rely on the residual slickness from the soap. There you go, this angle coming in at that angle. There's always like a straggler or two right here. There you go, got it. Yeah, there was that. Okay, good. Other side. Oh yeah, I got it. There was like one thick straggler that I just got. Oh, right there. Now up here, if I'm gonna miss it, it'll be on this side because I'm coming cross face with my dominant hand. There we go. Oh, one right there. Yep, it's there, it's gone. All right, let me pause and wash up. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. And I was just thinking while I was washing the soap off and everything else, I wanted to show you a little bit of quick tip on brush maintenance. So I just took my hand towel off the wall here just because normally I use the big towel, and truthfully I already have. But I want to show you what you need to do to your brushes. So after I wash this out, I swirled it under water for like 50 strokes under warm water to clean all the soap out of it. And do shake, and then I started by shaking it 7 times into the shower to let all the excess water off that way. But then to dry off the brush, you can see how good that head looks, and it's a few years old now, or at least maybe a year old. But what I do is I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got the idea. And yeah, it's not all wet here because I've already done it on the other towel. But I wanted to at least show you what you want to do. Like see how nice that head looks. And that's going to stay that way because doing that little bit of simple maintenance. So yeah, if you're spending that kind of cash on a brush, you'll want to take care of it. But even on your $10, $20 brushes, I do the same thing every time. So yeah, it's just put it in mindset, make it a part of your habit, and a little bit of quick and simple little brush maintenance, super easy, super fast, nothing to deal with. Takes me longer to talk about it than it does to do it. So running the cold water now, grabbing my alum stick. Got my towel here off the wall, okay. Okay, 2 splashes of cold water. Okay, got that. Alum. Oh, a little spot right there, I got myself. I can feel a little sting right there. Little sting. Yeah, so I got one good little spot here. My little cleanup pass probably got a little bit more aggressive than I really intended to, but it's okay. It was a little sting, not a lot of sting. So okay, fine. So I had a couple of stingy spots. Yes, so it's like, yeah, I'm using that razor to its most efficient abilities to really get a close, comfortable shave. And a couple of stings here and there, yeah, minor. All right, with that, okay, draw. Oh, actually, let's wipe off my hands. Let's wipe off the face a little better. There we go, that's better. That's better. Okay, let me hang this up. Now, aftershave, I didn't pick one. Let me go get one. Hold on one sec. Alrighty, went under my sink, and I got, these are the containers I have. I've got like 4 or 5 containers underneath there. 5 containers, yeah. And I use them for storing stuff like bottles of aftershave. So I just kind of grabbed this red eye from Sterling. To me, I think that'll be a good compliment. Don't know what's in it right now, but sniffed it and I said, yeah, that'll go well. There we go, yes. So nice shave, nice close, smooth shave, feels real good. It's smelling good too. Put the cap on, put that back in there, and I'll put that back in a minute. But yeah, so enjoyed that. So yes, you use the expensive equipment today. The expensive razor, the expensive shave brush, nice quality soap. What else did I have in here? Of course, the bowl was my Captain's Choice copper bowl. Those are like, what is it? Those are like $40 thereabouts, I think, 40, 50. So yeah, so more expensive stuff that I have. And it's like, do I have a lot? No, I don't have a lot of that, but yeah. But yes, I've got a variety of some inexpensive and expensive. And to me, it's like enjoying the stuff you do have. So you got one razor, and I had one razor for a good long while to start off with. And just really enjoyed that. The wind jagger that I started with was so superb. And still have it in my collection to this day. It's getting old, but it's still there. So with that, hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and go with God.